Yo, 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 yo.
Yes,
What,
sir.
Sucker?
What's going on, man?
What? Episode 13.
Yes,
Baker's
sir.
dozen. Chickens again. We talking about them dozen. Baker's dozen today.
Hey,
Eggs up and crypto up today, so
hey.
everything up.
Mm-hmm.
But but yeah, today we gonna talk a little bit about meme coins. Of course, we know that's a very, especially as far as retail traders and investors go, that's basically one of the first things. You talk to anybody on the street, most people they wanting to buy meme coins. So
Thanks.
we're gonna get straight to it. So for those that don't know, a meme coin, it has no utility,
Mm-hmm.
you know, excuse my French, but some call it a shit coin. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
another word for it. But yeah, it's literally just something that it doesn't serve any purpose. It doesn't do anything. It's just
Yeah.
like their own little community of people. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, it's usually inspired by internet memes or jokes. A lot of times culture, whether it's pop culture or what have you. It's usually driven by hype. You take the Trump coin, for example, or Doge coin, like them hype. Sometimes you got communities behind them or social media trends. But like you said, it don't got no utility at all. It ain't nothing like Bitcoin or Solana or even the dinosaur Ethereum. All of them got strong technology behind them. But with meme coins, it's just like doggone scratch off in a
Yeah.
sense. Like so
Yeah.
it's casino.
Yeah, sure. Crypto casino. Yeah. And for those that don't know, the first meme was Doge,
Mm-hmm.
like 2013. I know everybody that's watching heard of Dogecoin. That was created in 2013, and it was a joke. It was, which that's what all the memes are. It's just, just like a joke, but it was created as a joke. And, for the ones that was in last cycle, they know Elon Musk basically endorsed it. And then that's really what really made memes super popular after that.
I think he went on Saturday Night Live and everything, didn't
Yeah, he went on there and of course it was running up going into it and tanked afterwards. Then people suing him. I remember that like the investors was suing him, said that he was basically doing a Ponzi
he?
scheme
Mm-hmm.
with it. But yeah, them memes, they didn't just took a life of their own. Like it was like last cycle, it was, it wasn't really a lot of meme. I mean it was, but not like mainstream wise. But now
It's
memes
ridiculous.
everywhere.
Yeah, it's ridiculous now. But what you say, how many memes was it? 20, you said Doge was the first one in 2013.
2013, yeah. And then
And
in 2021, fall, October 2021, it was 124 meme coins
uh-huh.
circulating. This was last cycle in 2021.
Yeah.
You know, now, I mean, it's no way of even knowing how many because you just go on Pump Fund and create a meme coin now.
Mhm.
So it's really no way of no. I mean,
It's ridiculous.
safe to say that it's. I mean, of course, it's thousands, but I mean, it might be safe to say it's tens of thousands of them.
Yeah.
Seriously. I mean, it's what's some of the ones we didn't. You got what the baby and what else you got?
Shoot, Nick Cannon created one. You got
Yeah,
Kanye West created one recently.
Adam 22.
You said Adam 22.
He made it.
Yeah, Rick Ross.
Yeah,
It's
Melania.
been a lot
Bon.
of, entertainers. But even before the entertainers, 20 like go back to last cycle before kind of people was on the pump fund, you got like she, which
Yeah.
was considered that came out to kind of be like the Doge killer, so to speak. That was like it's like running community, so to speak. And then, also in 2021, I think it was Floki, which was inspired by Elon Musk dog, So like we said before, it ain't really got no utility. It's kind of just all hype, but because the prices be so cheap, it get retail so easy because it'd be like it's gonna make it to $1. So if you got it be point zero, and we're gonna show y'all, well, we're gonna pull up coin market cap or something.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it might be 0.0000. It'd be so cheap to where you think, oh my goodness, if it hit $1, I'm gonna be rich, but it's really like market cap, you know what I'm saying? That and we're gonna, as time go on, because this what we consider like an educational video. Of course, it's not financial advice, but we're gonna just start bringing educational to the channel as well, to where we kind of breaking down some of the stuff that we seeing. Because it's like drinking from a fire hydrant. It's a whole lot going on. Like you said, it was 100 odd meme coins, and then thousands. Tens of thousands.
Yeah. And like you said, that the trick with the meme coins is the way they always to suck a retail in is what you were talking about, the price. Because retail doesn't understand market cap.
Exactly.
All they're looking at is the price. So like for instance, if you look Sheeb's price right now is 0.00001358. So a retail just means just like you and I, just regular people for people that don't understand the terminology. Retail
Yup.
investor, institutional investors is, like Black Rocks and all of that for people that don't
Mm-hmm.
understand it. But
A
but yeah,
company.
retail, yeah, exactly, companies. So retail will look at this and they'll say, man, I can put in $20 and get 50,000 sheep coins. And they like, oh man, we're gonna get rich.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, you just had to, you had to kind of understand market caps, like, but yeah, like you said, they get them every time. Like you just look, She's market cap is 8 billion with a B. So if you just kind of, I hate to say common sense, but I'm just saying if you use common sense, it's no way this is gonna get to a dollar.
Hey,
How?
common sense ain't common, man.
Yeah, like how is they gonna get to a dollar? Like, I mean, you realize how many trillions of dollars would have to be in Sheeb for it to get to a dollar?
Mm-hmm.
And it may would be had to be more than trillions, honestly, but yeah, like you said, they get retail like crazy with these memes. Like same with Bonk. Look at that, all them zeros. So you can put $100 in and have hundreds of thousands Bonk coins, and you thinking, man, if this get to a dollar, I'm gonna have $100,000. It ain't getting to a dollar.
Mm-hmm. Even with Doge, it's a lot of people out here still holding Doge, and I hate to crush Doge fans. I mean, it got all the way up to like 69 or 70 cent.
Yeah, I think it was 70 something. I think. Yeah, I think it
If
was.
it get back there and you holding, please sell. Don't. I mean, this not financial advice. I can't see the future, so I don't know what may happen. It could go over $1. I ain't holding my breath thinking it's going over $1. Shoot, when it got to as high as it got to, that was like a miracle within itself, because it's all like, you know, you think about it. What made it rise? Like you said, Elon Musk tweeting about it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't because it was like solving a problem. It wasn't because it was, doing some actual benefit, and Dogecoin and actual like I know they got what Department of Government efficiency, they have
Mhm.
nothing to do with each other. You know what I'm saying? That just came about with this administration, but they had nothing to do with each other. So people thought maybe Dogecoin, and I think Dogecoin did get a little run once
Mhm.
the president did win. But it's still nowhere near where it was, and I don't know what news would make it, run. Like it's literally like hype. Literally.
Yeah, and I remember last cycle, everybody was waiting for Elon Musk to say that he was going to take Doge, to purchase Teslas
Mm-hmm.
as a form of payment.
Mm-hmm.
That's what everybody was kind of hanging their hat on. That was one reason why I was up so high. Everybody was like, "Yeah, he endorsing it. He gonna, accept Doge as a form of payment to purchase Tesla." Of course, he never did. He ain't no dummy. Like he ain't. Come on, man. Like these is ish coins. You get in them, make money. Like even last cycle, it would literally. I mean, it was so crazy. Like if you were a trader, you just watch. As soon as Elon mentioned Doge, you just buy Doge. It would get like a quick 15-20% pump, like
Facts.
instantly, quick
Facts.
15-20%. And you just get out, you make a quick 15. Like that happened probably 7 or 8 times. I know for a fact last cycle. It was
Mm-hmm.
crazy. It was crazy. The same way like how Trump now be tweeting about his Trump coin and stuff. That's the way Elon was doing with Doge.
Think Trump tweeted on, I think he made a mention of the Trump coin on Truth, and then I think he reposted it on Twitter. It went up like you said, like 15-20%. I think it was
Yeah.
like 12 to 15%, but even still, you talking about where the market not really budging, and it, like you say, a tweet, it's just like a community, it's hype, but they are risky. Like, of course, it's all risky. Cryptocurrency in general is risky. Investing is risky. It's all risking, but meme coins are the top risk. Like, they're like lottery tickets in crypto. They fun, but they risky. Like no real world use. A lot of the projects disappear after pumping prices. And like you just said, they can go up quick, they can go down even quicker. Like, I mean, in days be down 90%. Like, you think about something like the Trump coin when it first released versus a few weeks later. Like, it was up to what, $77? And it went all the way back down under $20. So if you bought at 77, my gosh, you know what I'm saying? Or the Melania, hey, they the riskiest of all risk in the industry, that's for sure.
Yeah, you can make the most money and you can lose the most money in them. Like it's a, this is just the Doge chart, as you can see where it's at now.
Mhm.
Ain't nowhere near the all time high. Like we hadn't even broke the all time high from last cycle. And that's another thing too with these memes. Like the majority of these memes, they're not even gonna be around next cycle. So if
Exactly.
you're holding on to them, like like I said, I remember last cycle was a coin called Saitama. A lot of celebrities and stuff was endorsing it. Like it just left. And a lot of these coins, of course, Doge, you can get them on all the different platforms, but a lot of these memes, the ones where people are getting rich on, you had to get them before they even hit the big exchanges. That's
Right.
something. That's another thing too that retail got on. Like they hearing about people made 10 million, 100 million, and all of that. That's because they getting the coins from a Trader Joe or the exchanges. That's not
Right.
they getting it before it hit Robinhood coin.
Hmm.
So that's
By
another
the,
too to think about.
by the time it hit Coinbase, you exit liquidity. The person
Hmm.
who got into it, like you said, whether they was using Trader Joe, might have been using Uniswap, you know, whether they might have got on Phantom, anything, might have KuCoin, Binance, Maxi. By the time it get to the mainstreams, them folks out of there, man.
Yeah, it's over.
Buy the rumor, sell the news.
It's
When it
over.
hit Coinbase, that's the news. That's a publicly traded company. Hit Robinhood, that's the news. You know,
Mhm.
you don't really hear about them coins unless you really deep in the weeds, really, searching this stuff. Of course, we're gonna do further detailed videos on explaining, kind of methods you can use and things of that nature. And like we say all the time, it ain't financial advice, but we just sharing information about it because we quote unquote being bash about meme coins, but you can make some nice paper in it. I
Correct.
personally done made some nice paper in it. I done lost some paper in it too though, because you could be exit liquidity just like somebody else can be your quote unquote exit liquidity, and you just gotta it anything with investing is gonna be risky, especially something like a meme coin, which is just like I said before, it's like a lottery ticket scratch off. That's got the least probability of hitting. But you can. But it attract retail, like you say, like me and you, you know,
Hmm.
most time folks trying to get rich quick.
Yeah, like like the trick to the memes is you got to get them before they hit the exchange. It's that simple. If you want to get rich, and you have to get it before it hit Robinhood, Coinbase, and all of
Mhm.
that. Then when it hit Robinhood, Coinbase, that's when you sell. It's literally that simple. You buy them before they hit the major exchanges, and when they hit them, you sell. I mean, it's
Mhm.
literally that simple. But
Yeah.
but yeah, you got anything else you want to add to that? The I mean,
Uh-uh. I
we got
say, I say,
more series is on it, but yeah.
say that again. I was talking. I
No, I was.
probably interrupted you.
Oh no, you get. No, I was saying. Yeah, I said we're gonna have many more part series to this main topic, but
Oh
yeah.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I say rug pulls. You ever heard that terminology? Rug pulls probably came from me. You ain't rug pulling no Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? But Floki, you can rug pull. Nick Cannon, get the hell show rug pull.
That's an understatement. Yeah, all that crap. We're gonna go through them, yeah, all them different coins, but yeah, like we said, hey, Trade them accordingly. Trade with caution. Don't put all your money in.
Lord, no.
If you structuring a portfolio, shoot, I probably wouldn't have more than five. It would depend on your risk level, but I probably wouldn't have more than five. Definitely not more than 10% in me.
Lord, no.
But now if your risk, hey, your risk tolerance, I go for it. But shoot,
$100 and put $10 in the memes. Yeah, you going for
yeah, once, yeah, but
it.
yeah, hey.
Because crypto, you going for it anyway.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I was like, it just depends. Yeah, because crypto is most people in crypto to try to get rich anyway. So I
Yeah.
get it, but
Still the Wild Wild West. They still, we just got to the White House.
mhm.
What you say, Doge came around 2013. It's 12 years ago. It's the Wild Wild West still. But there's plenty of money to be made. That's for sure.
It's a fact. It's a fact. Yeah, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Like we said,
Sir.
episode 13.
Yes,
Get on
sir.
up there. Get on
Hey,
up there.
like, share, and subscribe. Sass and Crypto, man. Tiger
Sir,
Sass out.
we out of here. Sir.